Uh-oh, the match is about to start. Wow, Prague still... What is that, actually?
That's the card to check into Web 2 Zone, but we're going to check in right now to this winners finals. We have DJ, of course, with that Bowser. And, of course, you kind of have to wonder, with the Bowser on the field, who is familiar with that matchup between G-Money and Reno? And, yes, while these guys do play each other, how many times do you get to play a Bowser of DJ's caliber?
And the funny thing is, when they train with DJ a lot, we rarely get to play with his Bowser, to be honest, because most of the time they ask to train with his top tiers.
Right. So, I mean, you're going to run into a lot more space animals than you are into a Bowser. But DJ's Bowser is so deadly. I mean, look at some people he's crossed the list, like Unknown, nearly chilling a couple of years back. As we get a nice tipper from his partner, the Moon, who, again, is another up-and-comer. He did really great at the tournament in at TFC.
TFC, absolutely.
As well as Zenith. He's...
Many Zeniths, to be honest.
Yeah. He's always been a really, really strong, intelligent player. And his pensive style can be his downfall at times, but when you let him read you, he becomes a whole different threat.
Absolutely. His punishes are just so optimal.
Right. But of course you have G-Money, who is going to be doing a lot of lockdown with his lasers. He's so good at placing his lasers, one, to limit his opponent's approaches, and two, especially in teams, saving his partner and having them there to interrupt, whether it be his opponent's punishes or attacks, or just to save his partner who's falling from a firefly. I expect to see a lot of that from G, but instead he's getting a vintage Moon tipper, and of course Reno.
Oh,
that's not the Reno I'm used to seeing.
Yeah, execution error by Reno. Wow.
I'm used to seeing his Sheik, of course. We've seen great things, and of course last time that we saw each other, we saw him team with Korean DJ, and they did fantastic.
Yeah, that was stellar performance at Mass Madness Championship Edition. But yeah, right here, I actually like the way Reno is playing right now. He's actually being pretty defensive. For the most part, he's trying not to stay near the edge unless he has to be.
Right.
Just look what he's doing. He's controlling the center. Right now, he's going to try to... He notices he can't get the edge guard against the Moon, so he says, you know what, let me go up next to DJNintendo so he can respect me, and probably I could get to deal with the Moon later.
Right, because once you feel your opponent breathing down your neck, even though you might have a kill that's destined to happen on their opponent, you kind of want to wane back, because you kind of know that you're going to get hit with something and just hope that's not going to finish you off.
And great stuff so far. For the most part, the strategy that I think these guys are going to employ is that they're going to try to knock DJNintendo off stage and just wail on the mark. Yeah,
I mean, that's a more familiar matchup. But of course, you have...
Ooh!
Whoa, well, that was pretty... fix my face, but...
That was pretty quick. Oh.
And DJ saving the ledge for his partner. It's just veteran stuff. Although I do want to see a bit more of those stalls from both these space animals. Just to protect that ledge and hold their invincibility. It's not something you see every day, which is kind of weird. Like everything else in the metagame is advanced, but kind of would think that would come back as well.
Yeah, regaining your invincibility. Too true.
And G-Money having all day with Marth's up B landing on the stage, walks by him and 4Bs in the proper direction. But a beautiful throw from DJNintendo.
An opportunity for Reno right here. It looks like both. Yeah. Well, great combo by
confirm,
DJ. Yeah, absolutely. DJNintendo still alive though.
And he's going to hold the ledge for his partner again.
Exactly. That's that great teamwork you were speaking about.
Yep.
An opportunity right here, and Reno doesn't quite get it.
Nope.
Great counter by the Moon.
No one could really have expected that down smash to pop him up because of that center hitbox. I would not have noticed that Marth was standing in the center there. I don't think anyone would have, but would have been a really nice combo if Reno was able to predict it. We see, of course, Reno veteran using shines to basically say, G1, I'm here. 2, DJ, okay, I know you want me, but I'm just going to keep stalling, so you have to wait. Gorgeous tip, and this is the end. Game 1 going to, of course, Control and the Moon. DJNintendo.
Stellar play so far by DJNintendo and the Moon. I'm quite surprised that a Bowser and a Marth are...
It's a weird pairing, You talk about certain characters are fantastic in teams. Bowser, usually not one of them that's mentioned. Marth, questionable. I don't feel he's the best in teams. I feel he has some tools, but he's not like a Fox or a Peach or a Puff. But now we're getting to some of the stuff that we know a bit better, because Reno is picking his stuff. He's finally picking up his Sheik as we go to FD. And we're seeing a lot of great grabs now from this team.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to control their opponents, it seems, because DJNintendo and the Moon are pretty mobile. even with Bowser, you know, pretty evasive players. So you know what? They realize if they get a grab,
right,
and their opponent tries to come in and attack them, you could throw your opponent's, you know, you could throw your opponent's, you can throw your opponent into your opponent, basically,
right.
yeah.
And especially with a character like Falco, with his back throw and up throw, you have those lasers that do stun. So his throws, in my opinion, are some of the best for teams.
Too true. And another thing I wanted to note was that when you throw your opponent into your other opponent, you basically have invincibility, so you don't have to worry about getting hit, you know, by the opponent in the middle of the throw. Yeah, you have to time it though, because after the throw, you will run out of invincibility. And right now, DJNintendo is sandwiched.
You know, and he's getting grabbed everywhere. You know, that's one thing that makes offense melee so scary.
I just caught on to something. They're probably realizing another thing is that DJNintendo is getting into a shield a lot.
Right,
probably
because he's up B out of it.
Exactly. So they're like, you know what? You can't up B out of shield or grab. So they're just going to keep grabbing him and get those grab combos.
And of course, it's a huge hitbox and not the best spot dodge. So
such stellar play right now by both G Money and Reno.
And the Moon was punishing Reno really hard, but G Money was there to save the day. Again, you know, having that presence of mind in teams, especially with a stage position that's constantly changing.
I also like what Reno did. He realized that his partner was by himself. He decided, hey, you know what? I'm just going to kill myself real quick and get back on stage. And this is looking bad.
Yep, this is vintage DJ who grabbed the ledge and keep poking away with get-up attacks as we get a nice Koopa Claw.
One of the toughest things.
The trash.
Yep. What I was going to say is one of the toughest things to DI because it's just so fast. And no one expects you to get grabbed when a person short hops towards you.
Right. That could have been deadly for Bowser. Fortunately, he was up high enough. And also, we're seeing a lot of projectile lockdown from this team. I mean, we of course talk about Falco's lasers for days, but a nice reverse fair, sorry. But Chic Needles, of course, you know, multiple. Various angles, 45 from the air, straight ahead, so you pretty much can pinch them in. It's kind of like, I don't want to say a more Doom-esque tactic, but it can be when you are playing that zoning game in teams.
Yeah, and the great thing about a tactic like that is that you're forcing your opponent into a position that they don't quite want to be in.
Right.
You know? Especially because they're trying to avoid being zoned. And another opportunity for them to get a 2-on-1, but G Money. Okay, an up smash. Not quite Fox's up smash. Doesn't have the same knockback.
Not quite as strong. Uh-oh. Reno's greed nearly finishes him off. Oh, but the Moon. Yeah.
And here we go. DJNintendo by himself. If he had his Samus or Fox, maybe I would, you know, say that he could probably do this, but we'll see.
But you see, I like this from Reno and G. They know that Reno that DJ is looking for something near the ledge. Probably like a Koopa Claw gimmick or something like that to finish off one of them. And they both give him at least 1/3 of the screen, saying, you're fine there. We don't want to deal with you. We'll have our lasers and our needles all day. But meanwhile, wobbling is wobbling legal when this is your tournament?
Absolutely. Free ice climbers, baby. Free ice climbers. I'm all about it.
Well, I guess we're getting some that Texlo practice. But wow, we're at 1-1, and this is a pretty solid team. As Reno winks at us like, yeah, we know we got it. We know we got it. Jimmy looks pretty focused right now. I kind of like that expression on his face.
Yeah, man, he definitely has his business suit on.
Oh, definitely. He's leaning forward. He wants it, but look at the Moon and DJ. All these game faces on. And again, the back throw, throwing Marth and interrupting whatever Bowser wanted to do with the additional lasers from that throw.
And Reno on the platform. You should not mess with Reno near the platforms. With Sheik, definitely one of the fastest Sheiks on this stage.
Yep, that's why we've called it Reno Field here in New York City for years.
And great stuff. Reno showing no fear.
Yep, and I really like his jab game. He's mixing up a lot. He's going to do jab, tilt, jab, grab. It's just basic stuff, but you see a lot of novices forget these things.
And one thing I like about Reno too is if he notices his opponents start trying to spot dodge the jab grab, he'll even go for jab down smash.
Right.
Yeah, because there's multiple hitboxes and it'll catch him out of the recovery of the spot dodge.
Right.
But good right now by Reno, just setting up a wall. Great lasers by G Money.
Right.
Forcing the Moon to respect him.
But also, I like what DJ was doing. He was standing on the top platform waiting for an F smash from Bowser, which of course we know how strong and deadly that is. But he was forcing Reno's hand there, and unfortunately the Moon couldn't really capitalize because G Money was bearing down on him in teams.
these guys are in position again. Great stuff. It must have been a nair.
I didn't see it come out.
It was like a strange trade.
Reno's just bearing down on DJ. Of course, I don't blame him at all. Both these characters are basically dead. DJ tries to sneak in, but the long limbs of Falco with that back air. Such a great move.
Ooh, these guys are going for some ridiculous team combinations right here.
They are really just feeding off of one another, which is one thing that makes teams so great. It's a completely different skill set in teams that's necessary.
Will G-Money make it back?
Ooh, DJ with a nice read. Of course, every space time point is thinking, I can get the platform, DJ threatens. G-Money reacts to go up high, expecting to go for that. DJ saw it coming. It's a fantastic read.
Great recovery by the Moon, by the way. But once again, like Doki Sandwich would say, until you get your footing on stage, did you really make it back on stage yet?
Right.
You can't close out the edge guard until... Oh, good stuff. Reno finally gets it.
And G-Money drops an edge guard. I mean, he had an opportunity for a double dare, but he decided to go for the safe choice, which was a down smash. Unfortunately for him, DJ landed on stage, got his jump back, and eventually was able to make it back.
Whoa, these are some vicious grabs by the Moon. And DJNintendo, noticing this, gets a nice down smash combo off of it.
And DJ with fantastic DI off of the down air from G-Money.
Not quite sure if I agreed with that forward smash from the Moon. But so far they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's an evenish match, as we would call it, a tight battle.
Indeed. Wow. We're seeing red team cannot get center stage. These two are just walling them in. Although I think the Moon is happy with not getting center stage.
Ooh, this is looking bad. Yeah, that one little soft bear might have changed everything.
Right.
And there we go. Reno was in position to keep the Moon out, but the Moon got a grab. And here we go, an opportunity again for the Moon. G-Money on the ropes. Oh, get the edge. Control is just shifting back and forth between both teams.
Stage control and just who's on the offensive and who's trying to hold on for the tournament life. And basically everyone is dead at this point. So these next few seconds are going to be the most crucial in this set, at least this match.
G-Money trying to hold his ground, pinning him down with lasers. Oh, he gets in position, gets an up tilt. Sends DJ high, trying to engage with the Moon. The Moon swats him away, though.
And we had, for a moment, DJ was pincer between the pair.
Wow.
This is trouble. Well, it's not too bad. It's all about how quickly they can get rid of Reno. If DJ can get rid of him and can gimmick G-Money into getting rid of his jump and taking care of Falco's recovery, he can pull this one out.
I think the toughest thing right here is Bowser in the 1v1 matchup without having a teammate to back him up.
Oh, definitely so.
We're finally seeing the true weakness that Bowser has against these characters.
And of course, we're going to see a lot of projectiles going to be interrupting whatever he wants to do.
He is just combo food right now. Sending him off stage, packing on damage. Reno grabbing the edge. Oh,
nice. But G-Money has these soft edge guards.
Up, as Scar would put it, dumpstered.
Yes, he has these soft edge guards. They're really, really safe choices, but they're not getting the kill. And I mean, in teams, the moment is what matters because everything can change in an instant. So if he has an opportunity for a guaranteed kill or KO, he'd be taking it every time. But he's going for a lot of these soft ones to keep the edge guard continuing. And I'm not a big fan of it. He should be going for the jugular, so to speak, time and time again.
That's a great way to put it. But yeah, we'll see. G-Money was just probably trying to play safe right there.
Yeah, I mean, it paid off for them in the end, yes. But a couple more of those in this set could be 2-1 in the other direction.
So let's hope he probably decides to turn his back to his opponent when it comes to knocking him off stage.
Right.
Essentially. So the back air does have more KO potential.
Right. And even a lot of times he will have an opportunity for a down air to just spike them, and he'll opt for a nair or something like that. Meanwhile, the Moon was stuck in his shield for a while, and G-Money just basically showing why Falco's so good at pressuring. That was a gorgeous reverse fair. I don't think G was expecting that.
That was a great alley-oop attempt.
You know, that's also one thing that we talk about, how good you get when you can manipulate your character's hitboxes into reversing moves and making sure that the proper hitbox connects, like a Falco forward smash or a down smash, to get that hitbox to them straight up. It's really fantastic stuff and shows exactly how precise these guys can be.
Sort of akin to Armada's combos, right? With those soft bears.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, you know, that weak hit of the up airs that made his combo game so fantastic. And G almost with the raw money, back throw, and taps Bowser with a forward tilt, but couldn't get too much off of it.
G-Money back on stage, though. DJ not really getting a strong punish with that dash attack.
No, sir.
Oof. That up B. It's so fast, and it definitely does have invincibility. And even if you're spacey and you try to nair and shine into a Bowser's shield, if you don't get that late nair, you're not gonna clank with that up B.
And you do have to be frame perfect, basically.
Yeah, it's really hard. To the point where most players would opt to space an aerial, baiting it out, or just attack into a shield, knowing that he probably wouldn't go for a grab. Right. He would just up B.
Yeah, a lot of people will try and hit and run, like we just saw G do. He shined on the approach, and then wave landed on the platform just to see what DJ would do. You know, if he had a bit of quicker reaction, he could have probably fallen through with a dare or something like that, but he opted just to play it safe, and I guess he's data gathering.
Ooh, great
that could have been a dare. Yeah,
Reno
is just really holding the state position. And G with a fantastic job holding the ledge.
Stellar play by Reno right there.
Yep, and G-Money doing great near the edge.
Definitely setting Reno up for all those KOs. Nice pressure by G-Money. His neutral game is so good.
Right, and I'm kind of impressed with G's, I guess, how comfortable he is. You know, you're playing Falco at a high percent with your back to the stage, and he will not be moved. He's very comfortable there.
G-Money is ever so brave. Oh, and there we go.
That trade did not work out for G. Looked like it was an up tilt, but
he got as much percent as he needed, though. Oh, will we look at that back air? He sure does. And Money right now, he's going to get in position, try to keep Bowser away. But it doesn't matter. The moon already perished.
And I do like how quickly Reno's reacting to all these team combo opportunities.
Great combo.
You know, both these guys are team's legends here in the Tri-State region.
Too true. By the way, did you notice that stellar grab that Money got out of the startup of Bowser's down smash? I've never seen that before. That was amazing.
This melee where amazing does happen.
And how many years we've been playing?
A dozen. Wow. That was a fantastic tech read. And I think he would have probably covered both the tech in place, which he did, and the tech away from the moon. So DJ and the moon showing a bit of chemistry.
Absolutely ridiculous. These guys like to call themselves grab and go because they love their combos that they have.
Off of grabs, yeah. I mean, we saw it a lot earlier, especially in my own friendlies with them.
Ooh, great play by G-Money and Reno.
Yeah, he actually went for the double dare that time, and it connected.
Making it into